Hepinize bir kez daha merhaba arkadaşlar, ben Metehan. Bugün Fahrenheit Remastered'de kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son hatırlayacak olursanız Lucas'la birlikte polisten kaçıyorduk. Aslında ben buradan geçmiştim ama geçmedim saymış. Dert değil, bir daha geçeriz, bir daha geçeriz. Şöyle hızlıca şuradan hemen geçelim. En son Tiffany'nin evine gidiyorduk. Bize ne olduğunu öğrenmek için. Bize yardım etse Tiffany yardım eder demiştik. Ve evet, geldik. Yani buraya geldik. Hazırım. Vallahi tam altımızda polisler var. Hazırım. Güzel, hiçbirini kaçırmadım. Şurada bir yapamayayım, şu süre bir geçsin, aşağı düşerim. Sonra en baştan başlarız. Ama yaptım. Evet. Şimdi öteki tarafa geçtik. Şu çitlerden atlayalım. Ne çok kombinasyon var bu oyunda ya, yani bu bölümde. Çok fazla şey yaptık mouse'la. Şimdi şu camı denemiştik. Buradan giremiyorduk. Aynen öyle. Yine buradan mı çıkacağız? Hayır.
That window leads to Tiffany's apartment. If only I could find a way to open it.
Kır.
I think it budged a little. It's open a few inches.
Hadi be. Elim ağrıdı.
I almost had it.
Şu an klavye sesi size nasıl geliyor acaba? Vof.
I wasn't too proud about breaking into Tiffany's apartment like a common criminal, but I had no choice. I hadn't
Aynen.
eaten
Başka
in
ne
almost a
yapacaktık?
day. I was starting to feel weak and tired.
Evde polis mi var?
You have one new message today at 10:41.
Hello, Miss Harper. I'm Detective Carla Valenti from the New York City Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'll try calling you back a little later today.
Niye bir düştük ya? Bizim moral falan gitti.
Nothing to eat here.
Ben yiyecek bir şey mi arıyorum ki? Aha.
Nothing to eat here.
Bonus bulduk ama. Artı 5 mi? Artı 30 falan olması lazım. Yemek yedik çünkü. Sandviçi de yiyelim. Latifa'nın evindekileri biraz sömürdük ama olsun da artık. Kapat. Buradan gelmedik mi biz? Evet, buradan geldik. Cam bulduk. Güzel. Bir dakika, burası Tiffany'nin evi değil mi?
My picture's in all the newspapers. I can be identified by just about anyone in the street now. I'm going to have to be very careful. I guess I'm out of danger for now. I'll wait.
And for an expert's point of view on the subject, we have with us today one of the most renowned specialists on Mayan civilization, Professor Dmitry Kuryakin of the Mesoamerican University here in New York. Thanks for being with us today, Professor. You've written a fascinating book on Mayan rituals, and I wanted to ask you if...
A specialist in Mayan civilization. He'd known what Kekniklan means. Gotta meet this Professor Kuryakin.
Nereden bulacağız ya onu? Ne oldu?
You scared me. What are you doing here?
The police are looking for me. I needed a place to hide for a few hours.
Lucas, what happened to you? The papers are saying that you killed several people.
Ben değilim ha.
Is it true?
The whole thing is very complicated. All I can tell you is that I am not a murderer.
I know you're not capable of doing what they said you did, Lucas. You have to explain. You have to tell them you're innocent.
I've got to find out exactly what's happened to me, Tiffany. That's the only way I can prove my innocence.
Lucas, it's the police. What are we gonna do?
Look, I'm sure they just want to ask you a few questions. Just stay calm, Tiffany, and answer their questions. I'll hide in the apartment. Everything will be fine. You'll see.
Miss
Şuraya girelim.
Miss Harper, are you home?
Yes, just a second. I'm coming. Lucas, I can't keep them waiting anymore. I've got to open the door.
Miss Harper?
Yes?
I'm Detective Tyler Miles, NYPD. I'm working on the Lucas Kane case. I think that you two were romantically involved, isn't that right?
We're involved, yes. But we separated. We broke up about a month ago.
Have you heard from Mr. Kane recently? Has he tried to contact you?
I went by his apartment day before yesterday to pick up the last of my things. We hardly spoke. I haven't heard from him since.
Do you mind if I look around your apartment?
Well, it's just that...
Hey, I'll only be a minute.
Go ahead.
Hadi bakalım. Çok göze çarpıyor. Ya Tyler, sen de bilerek mi geliyorsun anam buraya?
doing a little redecorating?
Yes, the apartment wasn't in very good shape, so I've been painting it. It's taking a long time with my job. I don't have much time to...
And what do you do?
I'm a nurse. I work at St. John's Hospital.
Gidiyordum. Gidiyordum son dakika. Kurtuldum. Wow. Bir daha mı? Ay. Sakin ol Lucas. Bak beni de telaşa sokuyorsun. Yeter ama artık. Yuh. Azıcık daha hızlı vereymişsiniz. Yavaş olmuş bu.
Thank you for your cooperation, miss. If Kane does try to recontact you, please call me right away. Here's my card. Be careful, miss. Kane's a very dangerous man.
Ne işimiz var bizim bu hastanede?
My name is Barney.
Detective Carla Valenti.
You've come to see Janus, isn't that right? He's down the second corridor on the right. You finished? Oh, another power outage. It's the sixth time today. Not surprising, though, with this cold weather. Good thing the hospital's got its own backup generator. Remember, Janus's cell is down the second corridor on the right. One of my colleagues is waiting to open the cell for you. I'll be watching you. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Barney.
Jonas kimde peki? Çavuş Mitchell'in bana verdiği bilgilere dayanarak Anton Janus'u bulmayı başardım. Lucas Kane de tamamen aynı şekilde cinayet işleyen katil. Ha, şeyin katili miydi bu? Kirsten davası. Aynen öyle. Kirsten davasındaki katilin yanına geldik. Cinayetten sonra deliye dönmüş. Sonra Blue Akıl Hastanesi'nde maksimum güvenlik altına alınmış. Onun yanına gidip bir şeyler sormaya karar verdim. Kurbanlardan birinin tıpkı lokantadaki gibi kahveye 3 kez bıçak saplanarak öldürülmesine rağmen diğeri tornavidayla gözünden bıçaklanmış. Aynen. Lokant hiçbir şey düşündüğün gibi gelişmedi. Suçlu olduğuna kuşku yok diyor. Nasıl yaptığını bilmiyorum ama 5 polis memurundan kaçmayı başarmış. Evreka. Sonunda yapbozun son parçasını buldum. Katil Lucas Kane, Nasser Jones'ta çalışan adam. Hala bir boşluk olduğunu biliyorum. Kirsten davasıyla olan benzerlik gibi. Her halükarda Lucas Kane, lokanta katili ve onu tutuklamak için tüm gücümüzü kullanacağız. Tamam. Bunları okumuş muyduk? Başka cinayetler de varmış aynı şekilde işte. Yani 30 yıldan eski. Bunu okumuştuk. Bunu da okumuştum. Tamam.
I wasn't sure exactly what I expected to find out by coming here. Kane was the killer. There was no doubt about that. And yet, I needed to know just what happened in the strange case of the Kirsten killings.
Ah, bonus gördüm. Bu bonuslar ne işime yarıyor acaba? Ah, merhaba
Hello,
canım.
detectives. I'll wait for you here.
Perfect, thanks.
Kim bağırıyor ya arkada?
Hello, I'm Detective Carla Valenti of the New York Police Department. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if it's all right with you, of course. I read in your file that you often had visions of some sort. Would you like to talk to me about them?
Why have you gone to the trouble of coming to see me, Detective Valenti? I'm mad, you know. What I have to say is meaningless. Isn't that right?
Maybe it'll make sense to me. Please, Anton, tell me everything that you know.
A man and a woman in a laundromat. She's a little overweight, Hispanic looking. Him, he has a knife planted in his eye.
How do you know that?
I was there. I can see through his eyes. Every one of the murders. I'm there.
Who is the murderer?
Nobody knows. Nobody sees him. He leaves no trace in people's memories. But I know. I know he exists. He's among us. Invisible.
Tabi bu adamdan sonra kurban olarak Lucas'ı seçmişler.
Why is he killing people?
He wants to see the other side. He's looking for a little girl. He's been waiting for a long time. He wants her and will do anything to get her.
There have been other identical murders, haven't there?
The killings won't stop until they've found the little girl.
Why? Why are they killing?
Oh, the world's not what you think it is. The Orange Clan are secretly running everything. They're watching us, listening to us all of the time. They record what you say. They know what you're doing each second of the day. They're everywhere.
How is this connected to the murders?
They want ultimate power. They want the answer to the question of life. They want to be eternal.
Aa, God of War'a döndük bir anda.
I have to go
Ne
now.
demek
Anton.
tanrı olmak istiyorlar?
Thank you for your help.
Bence yeterince
We're all gonna die from the cold.
It'll be the dawn of a new race. The end of humanity. The end of humanity.
Bayağı bak ya. Bence yeterince gayet de güzel bilgiler aldık. İyi sorular sordum diye düşünüyorum ben.
Everything go all right? I'll walk you to the... Damn it. This time it looks serious. It looks to me like our backup electrical generator hasn't kicked in. It'll come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. We'll wait here in the meantime.
What was that noise?
Oh shit. The cell doors. All of the cell doors have been opened. The electrical outage must have screwed up the autolock system.
Aha, yandık.
What? You mean the patients are free to leave their cells and nothing...
Wait. Don't move. Don't make any noise. We don't want them to locate us here. Just
Karla ölmesin sakın.
and we'll wait for the lights to come on. Relax. Stay close to me.
The aid. They got him.
Bastım. Bunlara mı basacaktım? Hangisine basacaktım?
That's how everything came to an end. I couldn't control my fear.
Ha pardon, tamam, çok basmayacak. Da bu ne biçim ilerleme duvar ha? Çok basmayacaktım ya, unutmuşum. Hemen şey yapıyorum.
Oh no! I hear one coming. He's getting so close. Breathe, Carla. Don't move. Hold your breath. He's going away. I can keep moving.
Niye bu kadar korkuyorsun ya?
He's right there. doing?
İnşallah doğru yere gelmişimdir.
Barney! Barney! Open up!
Sen dedektif değil misin ya?
Thank God you made it out. I don't know what the hell could have happened. The auto lock system opened
Evet,
all
onu
of the
biliyoruz
cell
zaten.
doors. Are you hurt? Are you sure you're all right?
İyiyim, iyiyim.
Great, Barney. I feel great. I love playing hide and seek in the dark with a pack of psychopathic killers.
Niye bu kadar korktuk biz ya? Dedektif değil miyiz biz? Müze mi? Ne yapacağız ya müzede?
This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope.
Ha.
I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me. But at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
Hacı hiç mi televizyon falan izleyip gazetelere bakmıyorsun ya?
Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
Serbest şu anlık.
In fact, I'm a freelance journalist. I write articles and sell them to whoever wants to publish them.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
You told me you didn't have much time for our interview, so maybe it'd be best if we began, don't you think?
Curious. He avoided answering my
Alay
question.
etseydin daha mı iyiydi?
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Kweknitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Kweknitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees
İki başlı
this
yılan.
reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
Öteki
Could you
dünya?
explain this other world?
Oh, the world beyond our own, the kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human
Gerçekten
sacrifices
öteki dünya
allowed them to
yani.
hear the
Okay.
voices of the deceased and see into the future.
Kurbanlar.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you.
Geldim işte.
This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time. The priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
Bu katilleri işleyinin Mayalarla bir alakası var. Katil.
The oracle is not the one stabbing the victim?
Oh, the oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The
Executor ne
Oracle
be?
takes complete control of the Executor, manipulating him from a distance.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle
Evet.
still living today? But that's completely impossible.
Kanla 2 cinayet daha işledi.
Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quegnitlan. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
The Codex? What are you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here. And
Oo,
I'll
iyi ki
tell
doğruyu
you all
söylemişim
about
ha
it.
adama. Yüzüme kapatmayaydın kapıyı, iyi de. Bonus vardı orada. Ya.
Thank you for your help, Professor.
Yardım için teşekkür ederim. Ya bonus vardı orada ya. Allah'ım nasıl kaçırırım bonusunu? Herif ölmesin de. Bonusu kaçırdık ya. Küçük bir şey de artı 5 falan gelecekti de. Nasıl kaçırabildim? Ya canınıza kastınız mı var oğlum sizin? Hazırlan diyor. Zaten sabahtan beri bunlarla uğraşıyorum. Al. Ah. Ne bu GTA 3 araba modellemesi mi? Hasar modellemesi. Çarpınca gidiyorlar.
Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet, the answer to all of life's questions. The Oracle kills to find the child.
Allah'ım adam öldü ya. Ellerimizin arasında öldü. Gizli bir yer. Birisi var orada. Birisi daha var. Hayır o benim.
There you are. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Few men are capable of resisting an oracle. What is there so different about you? The chroma. You have the chroma. So that explains it. How did you ever acquire such a power? No matter. What matters is the time has come for you to die.
Geberme vaktim mi?
The chroma? What does that mean?
The force that created the universe. The origin of everything. It gives
Oyunun sonunda
extraordinary
tanrı çıksak
powers
ya.
to those who possess it.
This is some kind of dream, isn't it? You're not really there in front of me, are you?
Reality is a notion that doesn't have any meaning where I come from. We are not really here, and yet you will die here. Believe me, this world is just as real as your own. Enough talk. Other matters await my attention. We will see each other again in the other world. Gibin dinna quendane.
Bakalım kim kimi öldürecek. Jaguar mı koşturuyor arkamızda? Ne var? Siyah kaplan var. Ay kaplana bakacağım diye gittim. Ya videoyu bitirecektim ha herifle konuşmadan sonra. Dondu. Agatha. Vallahi sandalyeden tanı, tekerleğinden tanıdım.
Agatha. But how?
Listen closely, Lucas. Those who employ the Oracle are searching for a little girl, a perfectly pure soul that's never been incarnated. Her coming was foretold by the most ancient prophecy in human history. She's the one you see.
Niye bunları ölmeden önce söylemedin?
You must find her before the Oracle does and put her someplace safe. Hurry.
Ay o kız da Carla'ymış, düşünsenize. Carla olsa ya o da.
I must inform you that we are
Ses ne be?
Very unhappy.
He has escaped you again.
First in the museum.
Sesler bende de
A
berbat
big
şu an.
mistake, the museum lot.
And then in the wave, what's worse, you
Atmosferden
showed
dolayı böyle bir
yourself
ses
openly to
yapmışlar
him.
herhalde.
all for nothing.
It's just... I was unaware of certain factors, my lords. Which factors? He possesses the chroma.
That's impossible.
Idiocy! How could he possess the chroma? I know not. But it is a certainty that he does. This is how he resisted my psychic attacks and successfully evaded the police.
This could force us to change our plans.
This is serious.
Ne ya şey
Very
meclisi
serious.
toplanmış.
That is not all. Someone has intervened.
What do you mean?
While you were with him in the wave.
Al sağır oldum ha.
Yes, my lord. Someone brushed aside all of my attacks on Kane and
Bir an
protected
önce
him.
çıkalım
It was
şuradan.
not one of ours.
Certainly not.
No. I think it was something else. Its chroma was different.
Another clan?
That's impossible. Only we are left.
We have a rival.
Who searches for the Indigo child as we do.
They must not find the child.
That would be a catastrophe.
A disaster.
Kane is on their side.
Unless they are just using him.
He is the key.
He sees through our eyes.
He must not find the child.
You must deal with this problem.
Definitively.
Bulacağım
I
o
have
çocuğu.
already taken measures. He will be definitively dealt with, and soon.
Do not disappoint us.
You may leave us.
Ay çıkabilir miyiz artık? Kulağım gittiydi yani. Biraz sağır olduk burada. Evet o atmosfer yani öyle bir ses yapmışlar da yani kuantik dreamciyim.
The Oracle is in Marcus's church. There's not a moment to lose. I've got to warn him or he's dead.
We should wait, Carla. Backup will be here any minute now.
No way.
Diyor ki şeyleri beklemeliyiz diyor. Diyor ki vakit yok diyor. Destek çağırmışlar ama nereye geldiniz ki?
He looked so blind he wouldn't recognize his own mother in a phone booth.
We'll find the answer in room 369.
Ay yeter durun. Benim artık videoyu bitirmem lazım. Evet arkadaşlar, izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Biz bir videonun daha sonuna gelmiş olalım. Videoyu beğenseniz beğeni butonuna basmayı ve aşağı yorumlar kısmına video hakkında, oyun hakkında ya da herhangi bir şey hakkındaki fikirlerinizi yazmayı unutmazsanız sevinirim. Ayrıca kanalıma abone olup bildirimleri açarsanız da bu ve bunun gibi değişik tarzdaki oyunlardan anında haberdar olabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek dileğiyle, hepiniz kendinize iyi bakmayı unutmayın. Hoşçakalın.